You want to learn an RP accent? Ah, it's a risky mission, but I can help you. Come with me. Okay, welcome to RPHQ. Agent, are you ready for your briefing? Okay, we don't have a lot of time, so let's get started. The first letter of extreme importance in the RP accent is the R. Write that down. R. Received pronunciation is a non-rhotic accent. Repeat after me, agent. Non-rhotic. Very good. We do not pronounce the R if it's after a vowel, only if it's before a vowel. We do have some examples of a rather successful agent of how to pronounce an R if it comes after a vowel. Take a look.
It's all part of the learning curve.
It's all a part of the learning curve. 3 R's that are not to be said because they do not come before a vowel. Let's take the 2 words learning curve. We do not say learning curve. If you do, you will sound American and your cover will be blown, agent. Watch me very carefully. Learning curve. Do you see how my chin drops to create the R? It does not learning curve. It is an open R sound. My tongue is lightly touching my bottom teeth, the back of my bottom teeth, very lightly and slightly raised at the back, but it is not flicked upwards or bunched. It is very calm and almost flat. We do not create a bunched R in these words. And a bunched R is when the sides of your tongue curl upwards towards your top teeth. Learning curve. If you feel your tongue going upwards, flatten it down. Learning curve. Say it with me. It's all a part of the learning curve. Lovely. You're almost ready.
It's all part of the learning curve.
Let's move on, agent. We've got a lot of things to go through. Now let's look at an example of an R that comes before a vowel.
Aren't you a little overqualified to be delivering messages?
Delivering messages. We have to pronounce the R in this word, otherwise it sounds like delivering messages, which makes no sense. For this R, it is all in the lips. Delivering messages. Delivering messages. I want to see those lips out. Tongue curved upwards, lips pursed out. Delivering messages. I think you've got it.
Aren't you a little overqualified to be delivering messages?
Okay, moving swiftly on. We can't waste time. I'm not wearing a watch. The letter A. In certain words like bath, past and grass, we pronounce the A as an R. Like you're an opera singer. Ah! Or you're at the dentist. Ah! Bath, grass, half. Do not be tempted to do a sound. Ah. Here's an example of this from the boss.
So before you declare us irrelevant, ask yourselves.
Ask yourselves.
Ask yourselves.
However, this is not the case for words like hat, track and back. For these words, we do use a harsh sound, almost like you're biting into an apple. A very common word you will definitely need to say, what. This word contains the letter A, however, it is not what or what, it's what, a shorter version of the or sound. What. What. And when the letter A is included in a word that is followed by the letter E, for example, fame, game, name, the letter A becomes a diphthong. A, game, fame, name. Make sure you keep that A moving from an A to an E sound. Let's hear an example of this.
You know the rules of the game. You've been playing it long enough.
Now pay attention, because this next thing is the most important thing you will need for an RP accent. On your mission, the most important thing you will need is a schwa. It's fun to say, schwa. Now, the schwa is the most important sound in received pronunciation. Let me explain. First of all, it sounds like this. Almost like a caveman. It is a very neutral sound. I'm not moving my tongue, my lips, my teeth. It is just what comes out naturally. I'm not going ooh or e or relax your jaw, Now, believe it or not, this sound is very popular in RP. For example, taken, alone, the. In those three words, the schwa is present. Take-un, alone. It's not alone or alone, alone. And of course, the word the. It's simply a schwa, with a v put in front of it. The. I told you it was important. The schwa is also commonly used to pronounce this letter. A friend, a mission, a game, a glass of wine. And it can also be used to replace this word, of, a piece of cake. Very rarely would an RP speaker say a piece of cake. A piece of cake. Now let's look at some examples of the schwa.
James?
Moneypenny.
Sir?
Moneypenny. M-a-ni. M-a-ni. See, I told you, it's everywhere. Next up.
Evening?
Come in.
Come in. K-a-m-in. K-a-min. Schwa. Let's look at another.
No.
Oh, I like what you've done with the place.
With the place. With the place. Schwa. And one more.
No thanks, I'm not staying.
It's a shame.
That's a shame. That's a shame. Not that's a shame. That's a shame. Master this skill, agent. It's very important. The schwa is your best friend. Okay, moving on. I finish work at 6. The liquid U. For example, duty. We do not say duty, duty. Let's hear an example.
007, reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. It is called a liquid U because the U sounds a bit like liquid. U, duty, or singing a tune. Tune. I hope you're taking notes. Moving on. In RP, we do not say ordinary, military, and momentary. We say ordinary, military, and momentary. The ARY becomes a simple RE. Okay, I have one more vowel sound I want to tell you about. E. Very commonly in RP, when an E is found on its own, for example, expect, we pronounce the E like an E. Expect. Some more examples. Pet, regret, and bed. However, when we see two E's, very commonly we pronounce those as E. For example, meet, greet, and feet. Let's see an example.
I want to meet your employer.
I want to meet your employer. And finally, agent, diction is everything. We never drop the letter H. For example, happy birthday. Never happy birthday. The T is always pronounced very clearly, almost like rain tapping on a window. Or a tap dancer. As a general rule of thumb in RP, if you see a letter, pronounce it. Okay, I've given you all the skills you'll need. Let's try a practice sentence. Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred. Vodka martini. Make that T crisp, and the R is an open R. It is not vodka martini. Vodka martini. Shaken, and we use an A because of the E in the word. Shaken, not stirred. Not should rhyme with what. Stirred. Open R sound. Stirred. Vodka martini. Shaken, not stirred. Okay, agent, I think you're ready. Remember, received pronunciation is not the only British accent. The British Isles are filled with a multitude of accents and dialects. RP is simply one of them. I hope I have been able to help you on your course to achieving this RP accent. Stay safe out there, agent. And I heard from the lovely lady that runs this channel that you should subscribe. Thank you very much for your time. Ta-ta.